so
Alright, so I'm gonna pull some pictures out.
it's mostly just what you have to say.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have you come over here. So what we're looking at, when we're looking, so if you're looking at a dog or a cat, they have, this is a cat actually. This is going so like, if my head was sitting like this, it's going, taking the scope and doing this and looking forward this way. So when you look at a dog, the nose is sticking this way, and what we're doing is we're putting the scope that way and looking behind his nostrils, basically. So the nose is here, the nasal passages come here, and then these openings show up at the back of that. And this is like a soft palate, the soft palate, and then behind that is the throat area. So we're kind of going backwards. But what we're seeing, and these are not great pictures because for some reason the picture and the camera stuff doesn't, if you're looking at it in real time through the scope, it looks better. But this is the area we're looking at, and you can't see these openings. They're covered up with this white stuff. And I can't get any closer than that. That's the limitation of this tiny, tiny little scope. But it's blocking both of those, and that's why he sounds so...
Sounds bad.
Because he can't get any air through there. This is where he's breathing stuff through his nose.
You don't know what that white stuff is?
That's why we got biopsies. It was really hard to do that.
Solid, or it's...
It looks solid, but there's a lot of mucus and stuff back here, although it wasn't in his nasal passages. And so what you're doing is you're taking this little tiny scope that's probably about this big around, and you're flipping it around this way and trying to get a little tiny biopsy and trying to manipulate it enough to get there. And I think we got a couple of good samples. We'll have to see what we get on our biopsies. But what happens is as soon as this advances, you can't even bend the scope. You can't bend it and then try to run it through. It's just too small. So you have to actually put the biopsy instrument in the tip and then rotate it this way and then try to forward it. But the problem with this is there's no way to make this go back. You know, you can't direct it. You have to kind of do a little body English to try to get it where you want to, because you can't just say, okay, I want to go there, so I